A new series in differences, a new topic, that is the differences between fast muscle fibers and slow muscle fibers. Now, in 2 slides, I will finish the differences between the fast muscle fibers and the slow muscle fibers. So, first we must know the different names which are given to fast muscle fibers and slow muscle fibers. As the name indicates, fast, their contraction, their mechanical event is fast. That's why it is known as fast muscle fibers. But they are pale in color, slightly pale in color. That's why it is known as pale muscle fibers. And their circulation is more blood flow. They appear red in color. That's why it is known as red muscle fibers. Another name is we say type 2, and here we say type 1. Now the type 1 slow muscle fibers, they show slow oxidative reactions. That's why it is known as SO, S for slow oxidative. While the type 2 muscle fibers, fast oxidative glycolytic, means it is a type 2A, and another type is fast glycolytic. It is known as type 2B. So the type 2 is again divided into type 2A and type 2B. Now the type 2A is in between, you can say, type 1 and type 2. And type 2 here you can consider is the extreme end of the type 2, that is type 2B. But we will take together to simplify the classification. So the myofibrils, there's a bigger in size here and they are narrower in size. So size differences, they are big in size, they are less big. Well-defined boundaries, here it is less poorly defined. So this is the difference in the myofibrils. Now second is the Z line. Thin Z line, here it is thick Z line. Mitochondria number, fewer in number because anaerobic metabolism here, and it is a richly present richly, so it will support aerobic metabolism. It means they require oxygen for that. Oxidative enzymes are less in pale muscle fibers. They are less in amount or moderate in amount, but here it is more abundant oxidative enzymes. Phosphorylate reactions are rich in fast muscles while it is less rich in slow muscle fibers. Then circulation, you know very well, is a poor, here it is rich circulation. Then duration of the contraction, here it is 25 millisecond and here it is 75 millisecond, 3 times more in slow contraction. Calcium pumping capacity or sarcoplasmic reticulum. Here it is high because it is a rapid contraction. It is moderate. So the fatigue can be achieved or appeared earlier in case of fast muscles, while it appeared later in slow muscle fibers. One reason I told you is oxidative, less oxidative, high phosphorylation, and more calcium pumping. That's why the fatigueness appeared earlier. Effect of tuberculin, that is a muscle relaxant, is a more effective here, more sensitive to the muscle relaxant and less sensitive to this. Then example is muscle fibers of the ocular muscles, fingertips, and 70 to 75% is type 2. 70 to 75 is of type 2 muscle fibers, and they are present in sprinter-like exercise athlete, power athletes. Here it is postural or tonic muscles fibers. They will have the more type 1 of the cells fibers, type 1 fibers, that is 70 to 75%. and they can be developed in endurance athletes like marathon. So this is the runner, and this is a picture which I have copied from another side. This is usually long distance running. The long distance running means you will find more red colored muscle fibers. Here the sprint exercise, and you will find there is a more fast or pale colored fibers. So this is 70, their combinations are there, but more fibers are of pale type. Here the more fibers are of red type. Subscribe for further differences in physiology. Thanking you.